Welcome to the doctor's office. I'm the American Scotch Doctor, Dr. Dave. Here I have sitting a bottle of Glendronach 12-year-old. Here, let me show you a little bit of the front here. Make sure I've got this in the camera. Glendronach 12, it's a Highland single malt. So our single malt here, it is 43% alcohol by volume, which is a good thing, a little bit higher than the minimum strength of 40%. That's the absolute minimum to be able to be called whiskey. I don't know if that's across the world. I'm pretty sure it's quite a standard number, 40% or greater. But being that they put this at 43%, that's a good thing in my books here. Holds onto the flavors a little bit longer. The more alcohol, the better. Also, this is a natural color, which is pretty quite dark for it to be a natural color. It is non-chill filtered, meaning they have not went through rigorous processes of freezing it and putting it through real heavy paper filters. Non-chill filter ends up leaving some of the good stuff in there, some of the cask extracts, whether it be the woody notes or the different oils or sweet textures that you're going to get from directly inside the cask. They're removing less. Sometimes you'll end up getting, they'll call it Scotch mist. You'll get that in the glass, especially after adding a little bit of water, and especially if it's a higher content alcohol, 46% or greater. Generally, I'm looking for 46% or greater. So this is kind of, as I was saying, this is an interesting malt because it is aged in only sherry casks. So it's been previously used to mature sherry. It is a mixture of Oloroso and Pedro Jimenez casks. Now this is neat. Currently, haven't added any water to it. Try to make sure that it's clean, pure tap water. If there's chlorine in it, I go right to distilled water or spring water. That's really your best bet. If you have bottled water, I hate using bottled water, but if you have any sort of distilled, bottled, reverse osmosis, some sort of just as pure water as you can get, that's going to be less likely to have added flavors to it, that's the better. Because you don't want to be tainting your whiskey with stuff from other areas or whatever, especially chlorine and whatever else cities will put into their water. So on the nose, very sweet, a little nutty, but really quite a bit of dried fruit I'm getting on the nose here. I'm going to try this neat. This is why we do this. Right here. This is actually really good neat without any water. Some people will say that you shouldn't put any water in your whiskey. Me, I put water in just about every glass of whiskey I drink, and if I don't, it's just to kind of see what it tastes like without it. A lot of times, even if I do drink it for a little bit without it, I add a little bit of water later to it. But I do like this neat. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of water, and I've actually had this glass sitting here for, at this point, to be honest, has almost been between 15 and 20 minutes. I usually like to let a glass of whiskey sit for roughly about a minute in the glass for every year that it's aged in the cask. Now, it doesn't have to be that. I mean, sometimes less, sometimes more. If it's a real harsh or a rough whiskey, I'll let it sit in the glass for 20-30 minutes before I really want to monkey with it. It's a really good whiskey. Doctor recommended. I'm a baby doctor. Once you add a little bit of water to this, honestly, it mellows it right out. I might have added a little bit more water than I needed to, because again, so this is so sweet to me that it almost takes away from some of the nip that the alcohol, initially will bring. It allows you to take a little bit bigger drink. coat the palate. Yeah, I'm getting sweet, really sweet notes. Again, dried fruit, kind of a spicy wood note. This is a bit smaller company. It's actually owned by Glendroach. I think Glendroach. And this is actually Glendronach's, kind of their standard, the signature bottle that they're going to present generally. This is doctor recommended. Look at this. I'm sipping on this glass. This glass is going to last me quite a while until after this video is over. We got to make sure that we're taking care of our liver, our minds, whatever the alcohol is or whatever the substance is. We need to make sure we're taking care of our bodies.
It doesn't take a whole lot of alcohol, and it can really mess you up.
And it can become a bad habit. So if you like this video, we got a lot more coming. Very soon we're going to have another whiskey tasting, whiskey review. This is a whiskey review. Not doing very good at reviewing it, other than the fact that I know it's really good, and I think you should try it. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to give this a whiskey mark, a script score. I'm going to give this a script score of... I hadn't really fully given it one yet. 88. I want to give this an 88 out of 100. I think it deserves it. For the price mark on it, natural color, unchill filtered. It's not 46%, but it's 43%. It's in the right direction. Whatever they're doing a great job. I'd like to see more of it on my shelf. Yeah. Well, I hope you have a good day. Join me next time. I have another review coming. Hold on. Share it with your friends. Subscribe. Thumbs up. All of it. If you want. You can just exit out right now. Hope you have a good day. The doctor says, to your good health. I'd like to see more of it on my shelf. I'm a baby doctor.